So, James, the U.S. Appeals Court has ruled large parts of Trump's reciprocal tariffs unlawful. For the non lawyers watching, what exactly did the court say and which tariffs are affected?
So the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Federal Circuit was taking up the same set of tariffs that the U.S. Court of International Trade ruled was unlawful here a few months back. Those are the reciprocal tariffs, as well as the set of so-called fentanyl tariffs, which apply to Mexico, Canada, and China. There were some more recent tariffs introduced on India and on Brazil. It doesn't extend to the more recent tariff actions. And the Federal Circuit's holding was that, at least in the view of the majority, so 7 out of 4 of the full court, that those tariffs were unlawful. Ultimately, at this point, it's looking extremely likely that the Supreme Court is going to take this up.
Tariffs have been one of U.S. President Donald Trump's most powerful foreign policy tools. If the Supreme Court takes this case, when might we actually learn whether or not the president has this authority?
Since they've given an October 14th deadline, it seems likely that the Supreme Court would take it up within the next term, which means, in sort of a common case, it's about a 9-month time frame. It could be faster. It could be 3 months faster. It could be 3 months slower, and it varies a lot within that time frame.
Trump administration officials say that even if this authority is struck down, they have other legal tools to impose tariffs. Are they right? Are there other easy legal workarounds?
The administration does have options. They have a gap filler option under Section 122. It's time bound, 150 days. It's capped at 15%. But they could do it in order to buy themselves time to act under other tariff authorities, like Section 301, which is what the administration has relied on with respect to the tariffs on China, related intellectual property, and that sort of thing. It would just take them some time. They'd have to go through a process. Whether or not these specific tariffs disappear, I wouldn't anticipate tariffs as a whole disappearing. There's just several different options that the administration has in terms of how they want to reach a very similar policy result.
Taiwan has been negotiating a deal with Washington to lower its tariff level, and everyone has been waiting for the announcement of special tariffs on Taiwan's most valuable export, semiconductors. Now, those depend on a Commerce Department investigation known as Section 232 that could be out any day now. Would this case have any effect on those special semiconductor tariffs?
No, it wouldn't. It might have an effect on the negotiating dynamic. We've seen that Taipei is trying to negotiate, as many other countries have done, sort of collectively, the reciprocal tariff level, as well as the level with respect to the Section 232 investigations that they care about, which includes obviously semiconductors. And so this opinion isn't going to have any direct effect on those at all. But it might recolor the sort of negotiating dynamic between the two parties.